Welcome back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Doug. How you going, mate?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Really good week last week.
Yeah, very good week.
Fantabulous week.
We'll talk about last week, but before we talk about that, there's been some European horses and training sales going on,
Yeah, they're coming up on Monday. So the Tattersalls Horse and Training sale starts Monday, runs for 5 days. There's about 1,700 lots catalogued, and then they also have horse and training sales in Ireland and France. We've had enormous success buying out of the sale. Horses like Tajanis, who was second in the Auckland Cup this year, Skyman, who won over $1.2 million. You know, our stars out of Europe, we'll talk about a couple of them later on. You know, Etna Rosso's heading to the Melbourne Cup. There's a great opportunity. We can buy these horses at not huge prices, and they're very talented. They'll be going straight to Chris Waller, straight to training. So if you are interested in being involved, drop me an email and I'll put you on our update list.
I'll sure be flicking you an email for a share of one of those horses.
Will I have to pay for that share?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a share nonetheless. Last week, Sting in the Tail was a very good winner at Warwick Farm on Wednesday.
Yeah, she was. Her style of racing means she's unlucky because she gets back, but great ride from Zach Boyd. He just got back, got to the outside of the clear, and she stormed home. So she will now go to a 2,400 metre race on the 8th of November with $160,000 in Sydney.
Etna Rosso, second in the St. Ledger, which puts her one step closer to the Melbourne Cup.
Him,
sorry. That's a silly mistake.
That's right. He thought he'd won. We all thought he'd won. Over 2,600 metres. It was the bob of the head. Yeah, it was like...
It's not that close. You can't see, but my fingers are very close together.
Yeah, it was like was it chicken lips? Chicken lips. It was that close.
Well, that just happens sometimes.
Yeah. And so he was second. He's in great form. He's 33rd in order for the Melbourne Cup. But when you look at the ones that are likely to come out, he's probably actually about 25th in order, and they run 24. So a lot to go under the bridge, a lot of water to go under the bridge in the next 10 days, but would be wonderful if he could make the field and get in. He'd certainly have no problem with the 2 miles. So exciting times ahead.
Etna Rosso, third.
No, we just talked
Solar
about
Spain, third in the same race.
Yeah, really exciting stayer. Second in the Metropolitan start before, won the Newcastle Cup the start before that. Just coming to the end of his campaign, he just didn't quite have the turn of foot that he'd had in previous starts, and just showing his get just needs a break, but still a very brave third. Wonderful campaign. He'll go out, he'll come back, and he'll be set for the Tancred and the Sydney Cup in the autumn. He's a pin-up horse in the making.
And then Penman was second in the Silver Eagle, and he runs in the $10 million Golden Eagle.
Yeah, so second in the Silver Eagle, the top 3 qualify for the Golden Eagle. $1 million race, the Silver Eagle. 1,300 metres, well short of his best. He hit the line real hard. You know, he picked up over $200,000 for running second. And he deserves his place in the $10 million Golden Eagle, which is Saturday week. So exciting times for those owners.
And then finally, Littleback Dress was second in the Group 2 Silico Stakes.
Soliloquy, you did a good job there.
It's quite a tough one.
She was just taken on for quite a long way. So it was very brave running second. The winner was a freak. The winner just was quite unbelievable how well she won. We wouldn't have bet her, but if we hadn't been taken on, we would have had second more comfortably than we did. We would have been 2 or 3 lengths clear of the second horse, of the third horse. Pretty confident she'll get a mile. She wasn't really stopping on the line, even though it looked that way. She maintained her sectionals and again, and also if she hadn't been taken on, would have been stronger. So we've got options there. She's going to the Christchurch. She can go to the 1,000 guineas or the 2,000 guineas or both. So there's Group 1 on her dance card, and we'll just work out what that is in the next week or so.
Moving on to this week. On Friday at New Plymouth, race 7, we've got Manzor Blue.
Small field, I think it's only 6 or 7 runners. She's drawn barrier 2. She's a stayer. She's heading towards the Wellington Cup. This race is too short. The track's going to be too wet. She can run a cheeky race fresh up, but really it's the coming races for her that are important. I mean, if she could run top 4, we'd be pretty happy.
Then on Saturday at Ellerslie, race 3, we've got Miss Parker.
On the verge of a win, 2 starts this preparation for 2 seconds. Last start, thought she'd got up. She just wandered around when she hit the front, got nailed on the line. Side winkers go on. She got a nice draw. This is a strong field than last time. But she's ready to run well. She's a genuine winning chance.
Race 6, Cordy time.
Long time between races for him, for various reasons. So that leaves him a little bit vulnerable. But the distance suits the mile. Barrier draw doesn't bury a 10 of 10. It's going to make things a little bit difficult for Sam Collett, what she decides to do. But he'll certainly run better than his odds. And he is, I would not discount him from being able to win this race.
Race 7, Al Arish.
Drops in grade. Needed his first up run. Loves Ellerslie. Good draw. 3 kilos off his back. He's a top 3 chance. He can run really well.
And then race 8, Fun Never Sets.
Really impressive winner, fresh up. Unfortunately, we've got barrier 16 this time, which really does not help us much. She's going to have to go back and run on. Probably makes it awfully difficult for her to win, but it'll be another race which will help her going forward to a next start, which is likely to be Melbourne Cup Day at Ellerslie. We just have to deal with the cards that were given with her, but she's going well, but the draw makes it very tough.
And then at Riccarton, race 4, we've got Super Sincere.
Yeah, she's had 2 runs back. She should be ready now to put her hoof in the till. She's got a nice draw. Distance suits, although I'm sure she's going to go further. She's got natural fitness improvement, and I think she's a definite top 3 chance, and she's probably going to be over the odds.
And then finally at Randwick, race 6, we've got Maison Louis.
Maison Louis in the Craven Plate, $750,000 weight for age race. Small field. He was super in the $2 million Hill Stakes last start, running 3rd. Not sure whether he'll run. Lindemann was going to go to the Cox Plate, but is in here. He's a $1.55 favourite, and he should win over 9 furlongs. If we run, we're an absolute top 3 chance. This is a very, very good horse in the making. I suspect we might just scratch though and wait. There's the Rosewell Gold Cup next Saturday, which is 2,000 metres. That extra 200 metres will suit him better. It's a handicap, which will suit him better as well. He'll probably get him with 57.5 kilos. And it's the same prize money. It looks a nice setup for him. So I think we will probably scratch, but if we run, he's a definite top 3.
And then finally, bit of the week. So this bit of the week is on Friday at Moonee Valley, race 7, Berkshire Breeze.
Yeah, leading into the Melbourne Cup, all these staying races. Moonee Valley Gold Cup Friday night. Berkshire Breeze, he was second in the naturalism behind the Caulfield Cup winner Half Yours 2 starts ago. Last time he was pretty good over 2,500 metres at in the Bart Cummings at Flemington. Wasn't beaten all that far. I think the race shape's really nice there for him. I think $9 is over the odds. I can see him getting a relatively nice run in transit. He's had 5 starts at the distance for a win and 2 placings. It just has a really nice setup for him, and his form is very good around the Caulfield Cup winner. So Berkshire Breeze at $9 is our bet of the week.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
It does, Douglas. Thank you very much, and we shall be back next week with our Golden Eagle preview with Penman in.
Festal is tackled by With Me on the outside. Show County's gone. It's With Me coming at Festal. Varicos is starting to charge home in 3rd place, but getting close to home. Festal, With Me, Varicos, and look at Mr. Tiz. He's going to beat them all. Mr. Tiz, the New Zealander, has come from second last, and that's his real form.